Welcome everyone. Welcome to Teach and Learn channel by Teacher Morel. Today's video focuses on how to become a teacher here in Canada. What are the different categories as far as teaching profession is concerned? Well, if you are a teacher in your own country and plan to become a teacher here in Canada, then this video fits you. Because this video will help you on how you can continue your teaching profession here. And at the same time, it tells you on what specific teaching career are you going to work with if one of those categories is not qualified to you. And at the same time, we are also going to talk about here on how much salary rate each profession has. So that's all about in this video. By the way, I am a teacher here by profession. I am an elementary teacher, although I can teach high school. However, I prefer to teach smaller kids. So my dear friends, take time to watch so you might have an idea on what to do. So friendships, before we will start, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and like as well, because I'm pretty sure I will upload more videos about my teaching career here and my life here in Canada so that it might inspire you to reach your dreams in life wherever you are in the parts of the world. Because right now, I am going to talk to you the different categories that you can be with the kids. So, here's number one. Number one is to be a teacher in school. You can be a teacher in school if you completed the requirements from the Saskatchewan Regulatory Board. If you finished any education courses but did not reach to the requirements, then you can't be a teacher here. Not unless you will take some units that they wanted you to take. However, if you finished master's degree in education or related to education, then in your country, then you can be a teacher here without taking any units in education. And that is what happened to me. I did not take any courses because I have my master's and my doctoral degree. And there are two types of license here that you're going to take or receive. One, a professional A and a professional B licensed teacher. A professional A certificate is you can both teach high school and elementary in different subject areas. But if you only have professional B certificate, then you can only teach some subjects that you are specialized with. So that's the first way to be a teacher here. Be sure that you complied all the requirements that is needed in the Saskatchewan regulatory boards. I'm referring to Saskatchewan regulatory boards because I will just give you my own experience and how I got my teaching license. My teaching license, by the way, is a professional A. That's why I can teach both high school and elementary. So you really need to have a license so that you will become a teacher here. When it comes to the salary rate, it's really big if you are a teacher here because they will include your experience and your degree that you have finished back home. I will just base an example or give you an example based on myself. So, if I am a contract teacher, my salary rate is like a teacher here, bigger than a newly hired one or newly graduated one. I am classified as Class 5 Step 11 because I have 14 years of experience back home and my educational qualification here is 3 years master's. Maybe because I have completed academic requirements or subjects of my doctorate degree in the Philippines. So, my net every month, deducted all the taxes and insurances, is 5,600 plus dollar. So converted it to Philippine money, that will be 236,000 a month. However, if I am a regular sub, no contract, then it's $200 plus per day. If you are in the sub list of the division, then you have that amount. Because if not, it's only 32 per hour. And if you and remind members, it is paid bi-weekly. So 200 for 15 days is equal to 63,000 pesos converted to Philippine money. Take note, you will be paid bi-weekly. So, the rate is not bad at all compared to others, right? Therefore, my dear friends, teacher here has a decent salary. So what do you think? Number two is to become an educational assistant. Honestly, there are teachers back home from home that prefer to be an EA or educational assistant because they don't want to study again here to become a teacher, or they are happy to be an AE already. This kind of job is at school. You can assist the teachers inside the classroom by helping the activities, helping the kids to work on their task, or you can be with a student who needs more assistance. This kind of job has less work and less responsibilities compared to a teacher. However, when it comes to salary rates, then definitely it is way lesser than a teacher. An EA, you are permanent, has a per hour of 20 average of 21 to $24 per hour, plus with the benefits. This is really good rate because if you are a substitute EA, then you have only an average rate of 17 to 19 per hour without benefits, not unless you are in a contract, just like a substitute teacher. But this rate is way much better compared to any kind of job, right? You can be an EA if you finished a profession that is somewhat related to education, health, and childcare. So, that's an educational assistant. The number three is you can be an ESL teacher or English as a second language. This one is applicable to school, be it elementary, high school, or a private tutor, or even to an adult education whose English is not fluent enough. ESL teacher requires English test that you can pass a certain English test like IELTS or CELPIP or Canadian English Language Proficiency Index Program before you become an ESL teacher. And the average salary is $22 to $23 or with a month which per month which has 3,600, which is equal to more than 100,000 a month Philippine money. So if you are good in English, you have a good English fluency and you're able or pass the language test, then you can be an ESL teacher. Last one, or number four, is to become a daycare teacher. A daycare teacher is full of fun because you are surrounded with adorable kids. It's a bit tough job, however, the happiness to be with these super cute kids are overwhelming. There's a lot of daycare centers and private daycares or licensed daycare here in Saskatoon. You can make your own daycare as well, or you can work at the daycare. It's up to you. It's your choice. Anyways, you can be a daycare teacher if you finished an early childhood education, because if you want to work in a license or in a center, then they need that level or certificate that you finished a certain level in early child care. A daycare teacher needs to be in level 1, level 2, and level 3. The higher the level, the higher the rate. And the average rate per hour of a daycare teacher is 19 to 20. So if you work 8 hours per day, then that's a good rate. Your monthly rate is 3,136 excluding the tax and other insurances. But then this is a very decent amount if you're going to convert it into Philippine peso. It still reached 200,000 per month. But if you work in a private, then you don't need any level at all. As long as you're interested to work in a daycare, then be it. So being a daycare teacher is also a nice one. I was once working in a daycare centers or in a private or licensed daycare before I became a teacher here. And it was so nice. I had lots of fun with the kids. But as I said, it's a bit tough, especially if you are assigned from 7:30 or 8 till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. 8 hours dealing with the kids. But there are times also that you can work only for 6 hours or 4 hours or 5 hours because you are not by yourself if you are dealing with bigger numbers of kids in that daycare. So there might be a division of labor between you and two other daycares. So those are the categories of teacher here. So these categories is if you have the passion to be with children or to be with kids. So you can be a teacher, you can be an educational assistant, you can be an ESL teacher, or you can be a daycare teacher. So where do you think you are fit in? So it's your choice. I hope that it will help you to choose on which category you are when you come to Canada. But I take note, there's no difficulties in working as long as you put your passion, your love, your commitment to your job, then that makes your work easier and happier. So thank you so much. And if you have so much questions, if you have questions and clarifications, then comment below and I will definitely answer your questions. So thank you and God bless and see you next video. Bye and God bless. Mwah.